adore you, but don't get too proud. You're like my favorite snack, I won't say it out loud. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. But hey, you're the best kind of weird that I got. Your songs are in my head, head on repeat. The awkward dance I do.
Hello, everyone. Such a bop. If you all can see, Stieg is ready to do something. He is sitting at his desk. I am in turtle mode, as we discussed this morning on stream. I am cracking my fingers and trying to get 5K written. It's not going to happen, but we're going to try to get close. Anyway, Stieg, how are you today? What are the vibes? What are you going to be doing?
Today drained me.
Mhm.
Been at work. Work was busy bee. A busy woman.
Busy bee.
New single by Sabrina Carpenter. Not new single. It's from the deluxe version of her new album. Worth checking out. But yeah, I am tired. Today drained me, as I said. So I don't know what I'm doing, but I just want to spend time with you. And if that means that I have to be live on camera, then that is the price I am willing to pay for our friendship. Because
Yeah.
that's
Little
what
do
happens
people
when you're
know.
friends with social media managers. Yeah.
It's what happens. Little do people know that we were on the phone for about a half an hour before this.
Me and Greg been going at it for a good hour. So
That's true. I joined in about a half hour before, or a half hour into that, but yeah, no, funny.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, Marta. Did you guys just go live just as I was closing down my laptop for the evening? I'm so sorry, my dear, my darling.
We heard a little click from England and we're like, okay, time.
Now,
Yeah.
go live. I am in fact laying in bed because I am so tired and like this is, but I need to be live in order to do stuff.
You need to perform like a monkey.
Yes. Thank you. I was inspired. I do in fact have my headphones in over here. My glasses will be on at some point, maybe, who knows, or they just sit up here forever. And I am turtling in a hoodie that I've been wearing for an appalling amount of days. So also, we were going to have a grape, but unfortunately, grape is being silenced by StreamYard during Black History Month, which is just truly appalling. Answer for your crimes, StreamYard. Let's see. We have Malin here. Hi, how are you, my darling?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Comment ça va? I've been doing so many filler words today. That is not your accent at all.
Como ça va? Isn't that like half Spanish, half French? I think it's just ça va. Yeah.
Como ça
Como
va?
estás? Como estás is Spanish for how are you?
Wait.
I think, maybe. I'm not French or Spanish.
Malin, Colin. Como ça va? C-O-M-M-E-N-T. Ça va, C-A-V-A. With the little...
Could be. I'm just used to saying ça va. Or maybe that's like
Ça va.
Duolingo. Ça va?
Ça va. Yeah, the Duolingo.
Comment
which
ça va?
apparently is usually... They're using AI now, apparently.
Who?
Duolingo. That's why they killed the bird or whatever. Comment ça va? Thank you. Ça va? I almost said muy bien. Now that is Spanish. You've infected me.
That is et tu.
Et tu.
Et tu.
StreamYard racist? It's more likely than you think. I'm not surprised. People are always being targeted. Turtle G is what my coworker calls it, which is kind of poop.
What is the G for? G for grape?
I don't know. I've never heard that before.
Greg?
Also, oh, well, are we learning something else about Wendy? About her husband being in the military? Or does he just have military friends? Because he's, even if he's not in the military. Oh, et toi. Et tu, brute. Et toi. C'est moi. It's me.
I'm into my Spanish era. Nope. My Italian era, so I don't know any of these other languages.
Yeah, you gotta get your Italian boyfriend vibes on.
There's this super cute, I think he's a teacher Or at least he plays instruments in front of children in classroom. So I don't know.
I hope he's a teacher then.
But he has these little cute songs for remember, like Buongiorno. And I was just like, yeah.
Oh,
Hello?
hello?
The excitement, the suspense.
I can hear you. Sorry.
Oh my god, we can hear you too.
Hold on. Ah! I changed everything around.
Yes.
Okay. What the hell was that?
I clicked the wrong button. Anyway,
Yeah.
this is too bright for me. I'm so sorry to my own
You
thing.
couldn't hear it backstage, but we were serenading you.
We were.
You were serenading me. Oh, thanks.
But Mala tonight is gonna edit a video. I'm so excited. Anna is gotten back from lunch and chilling at the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn for heading out for evening plans. Mayhaps I'll get a little more writing in.
Mayhaps.
What
I
a
want to know
great
where's
word.
Anna. Where'd she go?
I don't know, but she's in a hotel. I saw her.
So
take
either
over
she's on
Reels.
holiday or things are not going that great back home.
I mean, it was just Valentine's Day. Maybe they went on like a couple
Ooh.
retreat. No, that's not the word. Vacation. There we go.
Yeah. Snuggled in a bed, so laziness might win out. Hey, you could also be like me, streaming from bed. LOL. Sorry if my audio quality's bad. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Wendy. Get a coat on. Anna is wearing a lovely coat. What a great
What's a
coat.
lovely coat.
And on this thumbnail, every time I see a morally ambiguous digital commune, my brain reads a romantically ambiguous digital commune instead. You're not wrong.
Honestly, that too.
That too.
The shoe fits.
I mean, is that not a queer platonic polycule? By any other name. Let's go. Hi, Laura. Hi, Tia. ADW and
Hi.
Miley and Lizzie. Oh, that's so trippy. I thought her camera had a fisheye lens. It does not.
I've been
Just
saying
more.
this for the 5 years I've been knowing you, that it looks like the back end of a boat.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're about to go floating down the river.
We're about to set
Yeah.
sail.
Aye, aye, Captain.
We're about to walk the plank.
That's for sure. Whoever has the smallest word count at the end of the sprint gets kicked out.
Well, I'm not riding, so.
Looks like you're getting banned. You're going. You're walking the plank first. Kidding. Oh no, Miley, just cancel your plan. Just cancel your errands.
Oh no.
Come hang out.
Yeah. What do you need, like food or something? Ugh, on your own
Yeah.
free time.
Yeah. Wendy wants to get another 3 scenes written. It seems pretty far off goal at this point, so maybe 1.5 of another. Seems like
Serve.
a good goal. Sorry, everyone. I just made yawn. Keiko is here.
Trip didn't yawn, which is a sign of a psychopath, so.
I don't think you did either.
I did.
I didn't hear you. How do you know I wasn't suppressing my yawn?
Because you looked effortless.
I mean, I really was though, because one was cropping up. I was like, no, I mustn't yawn.
I'm just, well, you can, if that's your story, I'm willing to believe Black Month. Black women during this month. But only during February. So come March, I'm going to be cracking down on it again.
Oh my god.
And then come June.
During
I'm gonna
International
be-
Women's Month too? Oh. Misogyny. Misogynoir even.
Massage noir. Oh, funny. This is so funny. Did your husband also sign his life away?
Some Tia lore.
The glowing goddess arrives. So true.
What were we mauling? Trash?
Well, I am. I don't know.
Keeper of the
I'm
Swamp.
a turtle. Yep, that's me.
I like this story. That's hilarious.
A wild Concord. It's a good joke. Stieg, how do you clock the vibe of someone who stands in front of a classroom? Stieg, please explain.
What do you mean vibe? Like sexually? He's straight because he's playing guitar to people who don't want to listen. So obviously,
What?
Oh, fair.
What did I miss?
I'm.
What was that giggle?
I don't even know what that was because it's very innocent. You know, I'm in my Italian era, right? So I've been following people who speak Italian on the apps, and one of them is a guy who sings songs in front of children in the classroom. So I'm saying, I hope it's a teacher.
Mm.
And one of them, like children's song, like "Buongiorno, buonanotte," and she wants to know how do I clock the vibes, and I think the vibe is straight because it's singing to people who are paid to be there, except they're not paid; they're forced to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And what is more straight than playing guitar in front of an involuntary crowd?
Oh, you're so right. Nothing.
Yep.
Ugh. The thing is, like, I know it's a meme, but I've met those people.
Yeah, I
It's
remember you told us about one of those times where you're like,
And I was like, I kept bringing it up to every like non-straight man person there, and they were like, "Oh, I've never heard about that." I'm like, "What? You just go
Okay, what do
through
you
life
mean?
having straight boys play guitar to you, and you don't think about it? Crazy."
it was wild. And then you called us, and all three of us were like, yep, that's a thing that happens. That's crazy that men have the audacity.
And it wasn't even that good. Like, if it was good, I wouldn't mind it. But it was just like,
The problem is they're never
Yeah.
good.
And they're like,
never good.
here's Wonderwall.
Yeah. And you're
Oh,
like,
that's
God,
never-
please no. God,
Yeah.
please no.
the new one though. What's the new Wonderwall? Is that one song, Mr. Brightside? Ugh, please put a bullet through my
No.
head.
I love her. Do not do that to her.
Mm.
Well,
The
she's
Yeah, I think
tears.
it's definitely gotten the overplayed treatment, but I do love that song.
yeah.
I'm coming out of my
She's
cage and I'm
being-
doing just fine.
She's being whatever the straight male version of gentrified is. She's being gentrified by the straight male population. Sorry to tell
Leave
you.
her alone. Leave her alone. Get a job.
Anyway, what we're doing again?
We're supposed to be writing. Anna's gonna be gone girling. How fun.
She is gone
I
girling.
don't think you can do that with your husband in the background because I definitely saw him walk past during the stream. Unless that's your Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris, which run.
Oh no, poor Mr. Anna.
Mr. Robbins.
Yeah, Mr. Robbins. Let's start referring to men by the wife's name.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think I
she
already
granted.
do.
Yeah, samesies.
I love this. Mullen is confused. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to click on it. No, not that one. Oh my god, this is so. Sorry, there we go. What do you mean? Are you trapping Luke to make it seem like he murdered you? And she goes, I'm just a girl who is gone
from my house.
from her house. What can I say?
What can I say?
What can I say? Oh.
What does a girl do who's gone from her house but frame her husband for murder?
I mean, just girly things, right?
Yeah.
Laura's brother hung up a plaque thinks my sword can go on the wall. Ooh, just need longer
Yeah.
hooks for the sword to fit properly. But I will give you all the lore. I don't know how to shut up. Same. But Grape arrived with the sun in her hair. What can I say? It's true.
What can I say?
Oh, short answer is yes to the military, and then they broke him.
Ooh.
Mr. Mystery.
Yeah.
Not Mr.
Mr. Deep.
Mystery.
Sorry.
Mr. Deep.
I hate that.
No.
That's someone's porn name.
So sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wendy.
Mr.
don't know.
Mystery. That works.
I hope he's
Mr.
getting them
Mystery.
government benefits though.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. I hope he's getting his revenge.
But then your peace lily would definitely be dead.
Oh, I love a good peace lily.
I don't even know what that means.
It's a flower, a lily.
A piss lily?
Peace.
Oh, peace. Sorry. I thought piss lily was some kind of metaphor instead of like shit show. Sorry. Yeah.
So funny.
Did I mention I'm a foreigner?
So good, Steve. I love it.
When my grandma died, someone had gifted us a peace lily, and I managed to keep it alive for a good 2 years. But like, then it finally went up. The whole time I was calling it grandma, and so then when it finally died, I was like, "Oh, rip grandma," a second time.
Oh no, not grandma.
Yeah. Like, damn.
Oh my god.
Peace lilies
Oh,
are such weird
it
plants. Like,
does. I'm so sorry.
I've heard they're supposed to be super like. That's not the word I was looking for. I don't even know what that word means. They're supposed to be very like persnickety plants. They're indoor plants or whatever. Or whatever. Anyway.
I need to
But
Google
I
that. I need a
kept
visual
mine
representation.
I kept mine in the garage for like a good 6 months. And if she was alive, grandma was thriving in the garage.
Grandma loves the garage. Exhaust fumes.
Oh.
Yep, new phrase. Oh, I'm sad to say the peace lily couldn't get any more dead. Rip.
Just put it in the garage.
What is the metaphor? I'm so confused. Where does a peace lily come in?
Wendy
That's the
is
name of
literal peace lily. Wendy has a plant.
Oh.
All her plants are dead because her family killed them because they didn't water them while she was away.
Wow, that's betrayal.
Even her peace lily.
Not the
She was
peace
telling us
lily.
last night. I know, she told us that
Okay,
last night.
sorry. I missed that episode
it's
of the
okay.
Wendy Show.
Yeah, sorry. That is on par with get off my casket. Oh,
Adding that to the lexicon.
adding it to. Tia killed a cactus. I've also killed a cactus. Up until recently, we had a plant we got when my grandpa died. I was 8 then. It lasted like 12 years. We also called it Grandpa. I got to water Grandpa.
That's
You
cute,
get me.
though.
You get me, Lisa.
That's cute. Yep. Left Grandma in the garage. Look, a peace lily will flop if it wants water and look dead, but if you water it, it will pop back up. But she is not bouncing back. Ooh, oh no.
Rip, peace.
Give her some time.
She'll be okay.
Hope she recovers from this.
We're all praying for her. Thoughts and prayers to Wendy's peace lily. Let me see. Did I miss anyone? I don't think so. Oh, I missed Elena. Hi, Elena. And Di is here. Hi.
Hi, Di.
Hi, Di.
It's Day. Thank you very much.
Day? Oh, sorry. I'm so
Hey, Day.
Hey, Day. And then my dad, his son, would just fill up a big cup and throw, I guess, water on it. And that's funny in retrospect.
I think there were some daddy issues to be worked out there, perhaps.
I think that's a projection, but very funny. Kind of funny. Oh, no.
Wow.
Yeah, during Black Month.
Grape. I kindly insist that you stop this charade. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I'm so sorry, Dave. I will not forget. During Black Month. All right, let's get into a sprint because my word count. Do you want to guess what my word count is right now?
Can I
25.
ask preliminary questions?
You can ask preliminary questions. Yes.
Have you written today?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you written in the waking hours of today, not the awake hours of yesterday?
Did you write in your
Yeah.
sleep? Question mark.
No, because you know how Scrivener resets at midnight, but Katie stays up until midnight.
Oh, but Katie does not reset at midnight.
Katie does not. I did write some during the waking hours of today.
Okay.
Okay.
And what were you listening to sound-wise during the waking hours of yesterday?
Waking hours of yesterday?
I mean,
waking hours of
tonight
today?
after midnight.
Okay.
You know, just you know what I mean, Katie.
What was I listening to?
And how long was the writing session?
Mr. Brightside.
I was not listening to Mr. Brightside. I was listening to a new song that's
She
by.
listens to Safety Net by Ariana Grande.
I mean, she is on the playlist. No, I think I was listening to Lommel.
Okay.
I was listening to
I think you got.
and I wrote for 25 minutes to answer your question.
Oh, okay.
What changes things?
That does change things. I think you got 420 words.
What were you writing? What was the scene?
And how many words did you get?
No. What was the scene?
It was a sickness scene.
Ooh. Now that could
I'm
be
gonna
from your
say
worst
212.
212?
Yeah.
Yours is what, 420?
Blaze it.
Ooh, but you do love good sickness and in health. So I'm gonna double that and say 840.
We got an 890, we got a 50, 325. It's maybe like 300. And the answer is the closest person is Miley, because I've written exactly 60 words.
Okay, my first guess was closer. I said 25 the first time.
You were very close.
And I just had a high hopes for the living.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Tia. I know.
I thought maybe this 5K day would have a little bit more effort, but that's on me.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I've let you down. I've let you down so far.
What's that Liza Minnelli song? Send in the clowns?
Yeah. I don't know that song, but I do resonate with that title. You do love a good sickness is definitely a quote. Graveyard. Gravestone. Okay, so 0.1% of the way there. Thanks, Lisa.
You're not helping, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa. Anyway, hold on, that's not what I want.
What's the
Oh,
spirit
God.
of today?
Sorry, what was the question?
What's the spirit of the day? What kind of sprints are we doing?
I can't decide if I want to do long sprints or if I want to do short sprints. So I'll let
How
dealer's
long
choice.
do you want to stream? Because you can start short and go long.
Or it could go long, because Kate Kavanaugh just did like something like that. I am hoping to. We're eating dinner and watching a movie around 8 p.m. Eastern time, so in 3.5 hours. So
Okay.
3 hours probably. Yeah.
Today is National Gumdrop Day.
Shit.
Slay.
Also,
get the
Single
dice
Awareness
out.
Day. We do exist.
You do.
And also, it's National Black Girl Magic Day.
Oh, wow.
that.
There you go. Slay. Good 3-hour long sprint. Yeah. Oh.
I will say see you later.
I
dropped my phone.
do not suggest that. No, I'm not going to do that to you.
Today is also Megan Thee Stallion's birthday.
Is it really?
Oh.
Shut up, the stallion.
Let's go listen to some music. Pump myself up.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Also, World Hippo Day. And
Oh.
World Pangolin Day.
It feels like a lot of things are being shoved into this one day.
And Susan B. Anthony Day.
Wow,
Famous American suffragist.
No, that's not. I'm thinking of Susan B. Coleman.
Different woman, but sure.
Weren't they both kind of shitty people?
Oh, I do not know anything about Susan B. Anthony.
I was gonna say that it's kind of weird that Susan B. Anthony and Black Girl Magic Day are on the same day, because I think Susan B. Anthony famously hated black people.
I have no idea who this woman is.
Mm-hmm.
She was a suffragette, but she was like only for white women and white women only. That is what she was.
Hater.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Okay. Oh my God. Why does?
But anyway, those are a few of the events we're celebrating today.
What is Kate's Palmless Doro? I didn't watch that video yet.
Okay, so the Palmless Doro is you start with 50-minute sprint and then a 10-minute break, and then a 40-minute sprint, 10-minute break, 30-minute sprint, 10-minute break, 20-minute sprint, 10-minute break, and then 10 minutes, and then you're done.
Oh. How did you vibe with it?
I haven't finished the video.
Okay, fake fans.
I know. I'm
Hey, I
so
got it pulled
sorry.
up.
I also got it pulled up. Yeah, not a girl's girl.
At all.
Yeah, not at all.
I don't think that's for me. 50 minutes to start off with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
supposed to be like you get the hard one out of the way, and then it gets easier as you go on.
No. Back to this. This is definitely my kind of writing sprint. 50-minute break, 10-minute
Oh,
sprint.
oh, I misread that. Oh, that's what it was like yesterday. She loved it. No, I think today we're gonna do a little 35.
Well, cheeky
Just
35.
a little cheeky 35. Boop boop. There's a Tom, Mr. Tom, even. Yeah, 50 is.
You should set yourself a word count goal for this sprint then.
For this day is 5K.
No, for just this sprint, you know? And then you can evaluate, like, say you say.
Say.
Say you remember me.
Say you want it to hit, I don't know,
Yeah.
400, 500 words. And if you don't hit it in 35 minutes, you're like, okay, I should probably scale down the length of time. So that
Yeah, and then if
Oh,
I go
for sure.
over, what was that? She did something like Kate had a similar thing like that.
Mhm.
Okay, I think my
Can we just
goal.
hit?
I think my goal is gonna be 400 words. If I
Okay.
don't hit it, you get to like spray me in the face with water or something. I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Good
Can we
luck,
I'm not
Lola.
gonna do that because my computer is already fucked, but sure.
There we go. Hello. How did everybody do?
I technically worked on one of my goals for this year
Which is?
to complete a video game.
Did you finish Vampire already?
I mean, I worked on it. I'm one step
Oh.
closer.
Okay.
I'm building my silly little castle with my silly little greenhouse.
Ooh, I love. Sounds like fun.
Thank you. So I guess technically I worked on one of my goals for this year, which is like having goals that are fun is like a life hack. Like one of my goals is literally to knit a project. I'm like, okay, I'm being productive and I'm having fun. Love it. And one of my goals is to finish a video game. So I'm
Well,
working on my goals.
that is life hack.
I feel like it's a hack only until like you have procrastinated it and you're like, damn, now I gotta knit 7 things.
Well, I set achievable goals. Like you get a set
Yeah.
obtainable, specific, measurable, achievable,
Specific,
time
measurable,
gated goals.
achievable, realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and that's what I do. And like my goal is to knit one project, and I can do that.
Yeah. Are you counting your mittens as something, or is that
No, the
Is that
goal
from
is
last year?
specifically to start and finish a project. So I don't can like, oh yeah, I'm got this thumb left, finish one of my goals. Yeah, so the goal is specifically to start and finish a knitting project.
Do you know what wearable you're gonna knit? Or you can do a
I
blanket.
want to make it ribbed sweater vest, I think.
Ooh,
Okay.
what color? Do you already have it picked out, or
Do
you're
you
just
have
gonna
a
I
put it
saw
on
pattern?
some
here?
really cute one in like a brownie dark, more like a brownie sandy dark color that I thought was really cute. Or maybe gray, I don't know, or maybe black, but I already got black sweaters, so
Show us the
I don't know.
inspo pic.
Oh God.
Anyway,
So
during that
just
sprint, I wrote 381 words.
Oh,
slay.
nice. Let me see how many I got. Hold on. I think I got over 500 though. 689 for that sprint.
Woo! Slay. I'll let you do that a couple more times.
Couple more times. Only need to do it like but hold on. Let's see. 689. Only have to do that 7 1/4 more times.
I believe in you. You got it.
I believe you can write.
Maybe
This
next
is
time try getting
one of the
1,000
info
words
pics.
in 30 minutes.
Oh god. Ooh, I like her.
Yeah. I say do it in a green.
In a green?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like a
but I
sage
like
green,
that
maybe. I'm
green.
on my sage green kick.
Oh. Sage green, I'm quite pale. So sage green kind of washes me out. I look better, I think, personally, in deeper jewel tones.
What's your
So
color
maybe
season? Do you know?
I think
I
this
don't
would also
know.
wash you out, though.
Okay, thank you for that piece of unrequested feedback.
Welcome.
Yeah, an army green I also think would be very becoming.
Mm.
I should do that thing, but I also shouldn't because using ChatGPT is bad. But where you kind of hex color pick your facial features and your hair and your eyes, and it gives you like a color analysis. I've been seeing the girly pups do that on the gram.
Oh, you should do that.
Well, every time you use a ChatGPT service, the planet dies a little bit. So
It's true.
I mean, that didn't stop you before.
that's true, but then I learned the truth, and now I try to better myself. So thank you for your unwavering support.
You're welcome.
Yeah, just like
What are you here for?
pull out the hex codes and then use a cosmopolitan magazine like God intended.
Cosmopolitan. I'm actually partial to L. Thank you.
Hell, what the fuck?
I think a Teen Vogue would work too.
Oh, I'm a slut for a good Teen Vogue.
Yeah.
But
A
yeah, that's
J14,
what.
J14, if you will. Teen beat.
Everyone knows that cosmopolitan is the intended gospel. Exactly, Miley, you get it.
Yes.
When you know better, you do better. So true.
I mean, when you know better, you can make better choices. I don't always make them, but I try.
Yeah.
And also, I could just pay
That's-
someone like on Fiverr or whatever. Hey, can you do me a color analysis season thingamajig? And they can probably do it.
It's true.
And it
But
would
no new services.
no new
Subscription.
subscriptions. I'm not
I feel
subscribing
like that
to
would count
anything,
as a
baby.
subscription.
Well, you don't govern my life, so.
Do I not?
I mean, do I live by the code of grape? Sure, I try to, but am I known to
she
break
I wonder.
rules? Arrest me.
I wonder if Sephora does them.
Yeah, I think
I'm
they
just-
might.
Yeah.
Let's do color analysis.
All
Yeah.
of these are American things that don't exist in my tiny backwater country.
Maybe when
I
we're in
mean,
London.
the internet exists, baby boy.
Ooh, not the baby boy.
I was gonna
That
call you
made me
baby girl, but I was like, let me not.
That made me feel something inside.
Wow.
Kind of like when
yes.
I've told this story before, but you know what is a good anecdote if not to repeat? But when Malin bought me lunch in London, I felt like such a trophy friend, and that's when I realized that I'd be an amazing trophy husband, and I would have no moral qualms with letting other people pay for me.
Mhm.
So thank you, Marling, for unlocking this kink, or I don't know, is it kink? This is it called trope? No, quirk? I don't know.
A quirk. Yeah, what's a friend kink?
Yeah,
It's like not sexual.
Anyway, we move. Kitty, what did you do?
Too real. I got 600 and some words, and my mantra has changed from "it's just a first draft, it's just a first draft" to "don't start over, don't start over, don't start over."
Which I think is a healthy mantra to have.
Yeah. That's good.
I want to start over so bad.
Why?
But I can't.
Like, what
Kitty,
specifically are you thinking
What if
about?
I
that?
was you and you was me at this moment?
I would tell
What
you,
if I
just
told
write
you,
the book
Kitty,
and fix it later.
Kitty, I want to write my story over. Should I start over? Kitty, tell me, please, wise Katie, published author.
I'm not published yet.
I mean,
Soon
you're
to be.
basically
Buy my
as
book.
published as you can be. Yeah, plug. I love that
That
I was
being
just
your
on head
plug.
in bad.
Buy my book.
Buy my
But yeah,
book,
buy
and
the
I
book
pull it.
or buy her book, or you're dead to us.
Yeah.
But yeah, what if I want to start my book over, Katie? What would you tell me? Oh, Katie, I want to start my book over again. It is so bad.
No, don't start over because you got this far, and you'll see better when you get to the end of it, and then you can fix it later in post. Ugh. I
Hey
hate that
Siri, pull up a fucking mirror.
I don't think she has that capability. Katie, what exactly is making you want to start over? What's going on in your head?
Nothing, and that's the problem.
Okay.
I'm truly. This is gonna sound so. I think. Well, okay. Many things.
Mhm.
One is buy my book. This one's really good. That I have this in my hands that I
Mhm.
literally can hold and I like look at, and I'm like, wow, look at these pages that are so good.
These draft 17 pages, bitch.
Yeah.
And no, it's not that it's like I suddenly have a lot of anxiety about this coming out.
Mm.
And that anxiety is making it hard for me to write because I'm like now constantly thinking about BC. So she unfortunately is stepping in the way,
Mhm.
even though she's stunning and I love her.
Is she ruining the tour?
She might be. Also, Mullen, thank you for this advice. What I have eaten today, I had pizza and stromboli, and I've had my caffeine.
Have you
So-
showered?
How many drinks did you have though? If you only had 2, maybe that's the issue. You need 2 more.
Maybe I do. I only have a water and a Coke.
Yeah, see? There's your problem right there.
I know. I need to get a matcha and like a chai. It seems that would fix it. And then my other problem is actually when I'm writing it, I've gotten to like kind of I've been writing it out of order, which I don't think has been doing myself any favors.
Mm-hmm.
And to like kind of get back on in order, I need to write a sex scene, and it's just not working the way that I want it to, and I'm overthinking it. And so I keep moving to different parts of the book, and they're not working well because I haven't written the other parts of the book.
Why do you need to write the sex scene?
Because I feel like it helps me understand the characters and like where they are with each other emotionally, because most of this book is hinging on this sexual relationship that ends up being more, and that's kind of like the arc.
Can't you not write the like stuff that's happening around the sex scene, like the emotion that's leading up to it, put in brackets, insert sex scene, and then with the emotions that happen after it?
No, because I write a lot of emotionality into the sex scene itself. It's not like it's not like I get emotionality and then boom, just stage directions, they're having sex. Like it's all intertwined together, and I can't pull it apart, or else like I'm just back at square one because I'm like, I don't know what they're actually feeling.
But do you have to write the sex to know what they're feeling?
Oh no, bring him back. Give him back. Don't take him away.
Is new deity unlocked?
The deity unlocked. Anyway.
Also, why do you have to write the sex scene out like as a, finished entire drafted sex scene, and not just like brain dump, vomit notes to yourself about it? You know what I mean? Like, why does it have to be a perfect sex scene? Just write what you have in your head and move on.
The problem is I don't know what I have in my head.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
It doesn't even have to be a particularly good sex scene. It just has to be one that, like, I have to, like, write it to make sense in my head because I'm kind of pantsing this.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know what I want until I write it.
What you really, really want? I'll tell you what you want.
I'm not really worrying about prose. Like, that's not really my writing style.
I'm confused about what you are worried about. Like, hold on. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. You're saying that you need to have the choreographed movements of the sex scene in order to know what these people are feeling emotionally.
Kind of, yes.
Why? It's just limbs.
Yeah, but with those choreographed movements also comes the power dynamic between the three of them, and how they interact with that, and how those things manifest in their sexual relationship could inform how they interact then in their outside of that, in their like professional relationship, and in their other things, and how it all kind of comes together. Does that make sense? Like,
sure, yes, it does make sense, but not at this juncture.
What does that mean?
It means that like you're thinking of it from like a second draft, third draft point of view. Like, have you tried to just write everything else but the movement of the sex?
I don't know how to do that because it's all I literally cannot physically imagine how I could write it without it all together. Like, my brain doesn't work that way.
Well, could you sit down, brain dump, and then figure out what you want the scene to be physically? Have you tried outlining this scene specifically?
Yes, to some extent. But it gets to a point where it's like, okay, I don't actually care how the limbs are. Like, I don't actually care about describing the way the limbs are, and like just having this be like, this person did this, and then this person did that, and then blah, 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 and then orgasm. Like, I'm not actually interested in writing just them having sex. Like, the thing that's interesting to me is the emotionality that comes with that, and the different ways that
but first you got to learn the steps, and then you can put in the emotion.
But I can't, because all that matters to me really is the emotion. And so I have to write them both together, or else the steps are just, like, I don't care about the steps.
That's where I'm confused, because I'm like, I can do the emotion without the steps.
I need both.
And I'm like, how do you not, But if you need both,
I need both.
that makes sense for you.
Yeah.
Get drunk. That's my answer.
Hey,
Hey, it's worked once before.
I didn't write. I don't think. Well, what are you referring to?
Many things.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Tia. Yeah. Feels like sex scene isn't necessarily the choreo that matters for what's happening here. Maybe more complete draft could help with the limbs. I wish you could map the emotion you want and then put the steps choreo in after you know what the motion the limbs have to make.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, Lisa. Like, that's how I operate. I can put the emotion in and then do the steps later.
They inform each other so much for me that I don't know how to break them apart. I don't think of them independently. They are completely mutually exclusive to each other. In my brain, at least.
They're mutually exclusive to each other?
Can I have an example?
What do you mean, example?
Like,
you wanted to show porn?
No. like, give me an example of the process of writing, like one of them from BC or something.
So from BC, when I wrote their sex scene in this version, the first one, I knew how I wanted them to interact because they have this push and pull rivals thing going on, and they're finally letting each other have their walls down, and there is this like experience of Juliet is the one who is going for it and letting Luca and like forcing sounds bad. Okay, I don't mean it like actually forcing. It's not that, but
enticing,
like,
if you will.
Yes, there you go. Enticing Luca to be a pillow princess and just like relax and let her take control because Luca is so anxious about everything and she just wants Juliet to take control from her. And so Juliet is having this experience, and so she takes control from Luca, and she's doing this thing, but she's also realizing that she likes to do this because she actually cares about how Luca's experiencing things, and it's not just about her and her feelings, which is most of the time when she has sex, she's really just focused on her own pleasure, and this time she's not entirely. And then, after they kind of finish, you have this moment where it's kind of like Luca is afraid Juliet's just going to leave her because Juliet like gets up to, go get some wipes and a glass of water. And then you see that fear happening. And then, she has to, they like have like a small mini conversation about it. And then, they then go into like Luca being like, I don't want to be the only one that like, I want to also pleasure you. And so blah, 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 blah. Like, does that make sense? And like, I couldn't have written, here's how they have sex and then put the emotions in there. Like the way I wrote it was because I had all this prior knowledge of Luca and Juliet and their relationship beforehand, because I've written like a bajillion drafts. And it actually was very similar in the original draft that I wrote, even though it was more kinky and more like, it was a longer scene in the original. Does any of that make sense? Or have I been speaking in tongues? Because I don't know anymore.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
So what is exactly the issue here? Do you not know the emotion of this scene, or do you not know the moves, the steps of this scene? Currently.
Both. For the scene in book 2, I can't get the words the way, like, it feels like I have like almost like an idea. What's wrong?
Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
This is something that needs to come later.
But I almost feel like they have to have this interaction. It like kind of does need to be like a too early kind of sex scene. I don't know.
So maybe it's not a full-on thing. Maybe it's a stop and start.
Which I'm like, how do I write that? And also like,
because that way then you can focus on there's very little of it that's about the choreograph of it. It's about everything else. You know? That makes sense. Hello?
I'm thinking. Can I process?
Yeah, I just didn't know if those words made sense in that order.
I was picking up what you were putting down.
There are also some good questions. When does it take place? I want to know whose point of view it's taking place from. So maybe that's also an obstacle. Maybe it should be taking place from a different point of view.
The kind of, well, the sex scene is 3 chapters long. The way I've had it.
Maybe that's
Girl.
also your problem. Fucking 3 chapters.
You should have led with that.
You get one POV. It's like, well, like it's not like a full, like, you have the build up, you know, you have that it starts with they're having this conversation, they're at this like really nice leave me alone. Tia, leave me alone. Okay, it's
That's hilarious, Colin.
Oh my god. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Because like they're not having sex for all 3 chapters. Like they're having the discussion of like what is kind of gonna happen and like what their relationship to each other, not like relationship, but like, you know,
Situationship.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the top and who's the bottom, you know, basically is the gist. They discuss that. And then, you know, you have kind of the lead up, and then there's like a time skip partially where you have like one scene where this one thing happens, then you have like a time jump where they're having like dinner, like a romantic dinner together, and then after that romantic dinner they go upstairs and then they have their sex scene there, and that's someone else's POV. Like a lot of time.
Wait. I'm sorry. Rewind. Conversation, sex, dinner, another sex?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's how it is right now.
And you're stuck on the first sex, not the second sex. Or is it both sexes that are not?
I'm stuck on middle sex. Yeah. Club. Another club bar. Oh my god. It's happening. Well, there's 2 orals, 1 penetrative. Is what's going on.
And what's the order of operations for that? Like, are we oraling before dinner or after dinner?
2 orals before dinner, and then, well, more somewhat after, and then penetrative after. We build up to it. The thing is, I want them to communicate quite well when it comes to the sexual situations. Because, which the other difficult part is that 2 of these characters have been in a relationship for 7 years. And so they are very in tune to each other, and they're not awkward with each other at all. And so that's kind of what is, you know, I don't know. I feel like the communication part of it should not be, in the sexual part of it at least, should not be super awkward or like vague, because it just doesn't feel correct for their characters.
But they're adding well, hold on, comma. Have you retconned it so that they have had, you know, discussions of adding people, or if they have already previously added people? Because if it's their first time adding someone to this dynamic, I think the conversation is going to be awkward, or like, you know, not as easy flowing regardless, you know?
I have retconned it that they have had threesomes before.
Okay. Never mind. But okay, then maybe that's the point where they feel like this shouldn't be awkward because we've done this before, but it is because there's more at stake now because this is they know it's his soulmate, right? Or no,
Yes.
not yet. Okay.
Yes, they do.
Now there's more stake to it because they know that this is his soulmate, and there's more levity.
Or lack of levity.
Whatever,
Yeah. Yeah.
And then maybe we go for 3 orals and no penetration.
Do a hat trick.
And that just comes later.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that because I think I am kind of struggling with the third one. Also, the 2 oral scenes do serve 2 different purposes. Well, I don't think I need to cut one now. I think I could cut one later, maybe, but I don't think I need to cut it now.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the things is I hate writing BJs. So I think that's part of also my issue.
Write some ass eating.
Don't make fun of my culture, Katie.
0 to 100. That just absolutely shook me to my core. I feel like the Straight Outta Spears like the wrong Britney Spears song to discuss threesomes. You're so right,
Yeah.
Kit. I need to change it.
Everybody loves counting.
I have a catalyst for continuing after, but I don't know how much I need to go into detail with these sex scenes. I feel like we've done enough.
No, we'd love to workshop this. This is circle jerking back to the Lazy Gang stream. This is the sharing of the process and da 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 da.
Yeah. The catalyst for continuing afterward is that one of the characters has not orgasmed, and he's kind of being not left out, but like purposely letting it be drawn out in that way.
Edging, as it's known as.
Not exactly.
Sounds exactly like this, Katie.
Yeah, that's exactly what that sounds like.
Yeah, but well, a little bit, yeah.
Or just a micro edging, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. A micro, well, yeah. A minute edging, if you will.
A medge.
Not circle jerking. I took so out of my depth this combo, but I love hearing you work the thought process behind it. It's called equity. Yeah. Yeah, a micro edge. Let's
just throw in a handy.
Those are
at the restaurant. Make it spicy.
Yeah, I like that.
Maybe the
my salad.
I found my Caesar salad. My unlimited breadsticks.
My Valentino white bag.
Right in front of my McRibs. But yeah, maybe the third one's like, oh, I didn't get to finish, so I guess we're not on equal terms. And then it was like, okay, put your pants down. You want to finish, sir?
Oh my god.
Or ma'am?
Sir. Yeah.
Well, luckily you don't have to eat up the genitals, Marlon, so I think you're good. They don't have to do it at a table unless they want it. Yeah, they can be in a booth or at the bathroom.
Kill somebody? Yeah. Oh, well, what is it? Petite mort, little death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, all those cells going to waste. That's a lot of murder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut.
Oh, Miley.
Miley.
Says the girl who was out of her depth. Hello? Are you sure?
We have a freak in our midst.
We do. Get knee deep in the passenger seat on the drive back.
Oh,
she's just being Miley.
what's this like? What's happening outside of this debacle? Like, are they going to an event? Are they somewhere at a tournament? Are they just home? Like,
They are at a private like beach villa thing that they decided to go to like have this be the like kind of this is like the occasion to see if like this actually if they are sexually compatible and if they do want to continue this relationship. So it's like, you know, they decided to do this outside of the, you know, context of their professionalism, their professional lives, outside of like, you know, picking a place that none of them ever been to. So like it's not like they're doing it at someone else's house and so that like it's like awkward turf or whatever. Like Octavia is very, you know, she thought about every angle and was
she's
like
analytical.
she is analytical and she said, this is how we're doing it. I am creating.
I'm going to create a spreadsheet and a timetable for us.
I mean, that's kind of what that's kind of what she's run. Oh, she's not a Virgo, but she is type A. She is a type A Capricorn.
The best type.
Yep.
Well, then I do think
That's what I'm saying. 3 chapters. That's what I'm saying. 3 chapters at a private villa. Like, hello.
Well, I do think there is something to be said, like a message to be had, if, you know, they're going into this villa with the intention of smexy time, and then smexy time doesn't happen, but then they're like, even though that didn't happen, we all still like really want to be together, like we like each other, you know?
So I just shouldn't put a sex scene here. But that's like the whole purpose of the trip. So like
but you said intentions.
Things don't go to purpose.
You can divert them. Yeah.
Who's
so like
apparently I was when I mapped out this whole like section.
It could be like the intention is here to have coitus, and then they're like, okay, we didn't have coitus, but we got some, you know, sometimes it's not about the orgy, it's about the friends you make along the way.
Yeah. Also, sometimes super planned things don't feel right in the moment.
Yeah. Now that's a theme. I don't agree with it, but
you don't agree that sometimes things that are planned to the minutia don't feel right in the action of it. Like sometimes
I mean,
that happens.
factually, you're right, but emotionally, no. I can only go with the flow if I know when the flow starts, when the flow ends, and where we'll be stopping along the way.
When does the flow start?
Yes, very much that. When does the flow start? I can go with I'm super chill as long as everything goes according to my plan that I've made internally in my head that I've told nobody about that, but I expect everyone to adhere
I'm
to.
so right there with you though. I'm there. But you know, sometimes you're going with the schedule, and then you're like, actually, we need to go with the flow. I'm right. Oh, girl, what is going on here? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I know we're not talking about pregnancy, but there's a reason a lot of couples end up getting pregnant after they stop trying, because the pressure fucks with you. Yeah.
A pool, an outdoor shower, and then a bedroom. It's happening in a private villa. I've already written 1.5 sex scenes. I feel like I can't. Like, I don't know.
You can do whatever you want, girl. What do you mean?
I know.
Your book.
Or whatever you don't want, you know?
Making it awkward, like it doesn't work out, doesn't feel right either. Like that feels even less.
This is just
right
your brain jelly having.
Say it has to be awkward though. Like
that's what everyone in the chat is saying. Make this so awkward.
Oh, I see. I didn't read any of that. My bad. It doesn't have to be awkward. It can just be not the right time, you know?
Yeah. Oh, hello, Fadina.
Hi, Fadina.
I love this. Sex it up, girl. Yeah, I don't know.
Also, 2 athletes and someone who's disabled, them bitches are falling asleep before we get to penetrative. After 2 worlds, come on. They are tired.
We are spent.
Yeah, they're outside. I don't know what it could possibly be, except for like if I wanted to put a random hurricane.
Where are we location wise?
I don't know. Tasmania?
Oh,
Australia? I don't know. It's somewhere in Australia. It's after the Australian Open.
Literally
okay.
just have a kangaroo break in. I don't know.
I don't know.
Have
Like,
a giant spider
it's a
fall
bee.
from something.
Absolutely not. You ever find that in my book? You know it's not written by me because I will not be writing a spider.
Mm.
Is everyone in the group okay with the idea that someone could be watching? It's like a private beach area, is how I've written it. Not a hurricane. A rooster flies down and ruins it. Cock block.
Now
Yeah.
cooking with gas.
Mullen, they are athletes, yes, but I'm assuming they're both coming off of a loss at the Australian Open, so it's not a woo, I won, hi kind of sense. It's damn, no slam for me.
Slam funk, if you will.
No slam for me, no slam for you either.
No grand slam, only third base.
Mm-hmm.
Slam for slam?
A slam for slam.
Oh,
Also, what? You have to tell me.
I was gonna say, if I can't get past the semis, you can't get past your semi either. So.
Oh God. Oh my Lord. Also, I kind of thought about writing something like this in, but
I'm intrigued. Very intrigued.
yeah, voyeurism. I've considered many kinks when considering this book.
My kink is karma.
Loving whatever the fuck I'm joining in on right now.
Oh, hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
So it's sad sack. It's for. Here's the real tea. Leo really doesn't care about playing. He plays just because it's a fun time and he gets to like make money. And he's like doesn't actually really care if he wins or loses because he gets that entry fee money. And Octavia is like, I'm just gonna push this down and not think about it ever.
Which is the way to go, as we all know.
Yeah, it's not. No, I don't want that. Sometimes, yeah, breaking a racket doesn't cut it.
Mm.
He's just saying not everyone has to climax. So we just let them casually mention that at the restaurant it gets taken care of. Slightly.
Yeah, I can't remember who suggested that part, but I'm down for a little public situation.
For a first time, I think that'd be something on later. I think for a first time,
you just said there's 2.5 orals before that. What do you mean for?
Yeah, but it's not public.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I don't know. This is different than that. If I lost, I might as well be a winner in bed. Yeah, we're not dealing with our emotions properly. Me too, Wendy. Me too. Anyway.
Anyway, did any of this help, Katie?
Probably not. I have a question though.
Mm-hmm.
Is this okay? Previously, before this part of this book, they have each, like Octavia and Leo, have each been with Ariel independently.
No.
No. Oh, okay. Okay.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Further question: why?
Because they wanted to have all together the experience together before they did the individual.
Okay. Further question: why?
Because they don't want to cause any like weird jealousies, and it would feel weird to both probably Octavia and Leo if like your partner's just off having sex with somebody else and you're not there to like.
What about how Ariel feels? Maybe he doesn't want to go first, dick first into a threesome. Maybe he wants a little one-on-one romancing.
He really doesn't. That's kind of the issue, is that he's the thing is, he would be perfectly happy, like he'd be perfectly happy just watching Octavia and Leo. He's like just happy to be there at first, because he's like, oh, I don't have to deal with my emotions.
That's a little sad, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yep, that's Do an abnormal Thanksgiving. I was only half a virgin when I met him. Maybe I'm dumb, but how do we have half an oral? Yeah.
Well, we've got an expert, Steve, right here.
I'm not an expert on half orals. I only give fulls.
Just oh.
All right. So back to my first suggestion. When in doubt, throw in some ass eating.
Okay, I'm just gonna write it. I'm gonna take actually Wendy's suggestion, which is open a new doc, tell yourself it doesn't count, and then pants the hell out of it.
Dick first, fearless.
I do want to get to that point, like, or like have that. I just think that I think Octavia would be fine with letting Ariel and Leo
eat ass.
You know, yeah, without her, because they're actually the ones that are soulmates.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Leo would be more comfortable if Octavia was there, and they could like have this as like a, they're a unit. They got to solve it as a unit. I don't know. That's just kind of how they feel in my head.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think as they, because it's a triangle. It's not like a, everything connects around. Anyway, I don't know, Tia. I don't know. Do I know anything? Thank you, Miley. I'm glad. I just wanted to make it clear that like, I'm not trying to say that like every single throuple that I write would be like this. I just think for who I know of them as people, that's what I think they would decide. Because I feel like if it didn't work as them three, they wouldn't have it at all, is I think what kind of their thing would be. But
if it didn't work the first time, who's to say it won't work in the future time,
Well, I mean, I think there's like different definitions of work. Like if they don't enjoy it, if they're like, hey, I actually don't really like having sex with you. That's a completely different thing than we just didn't have an amazing time, and like we can just figure it out, or like I want to have sex with you, but like let me do it different next time. Then I did not enjoy this. Yeah, this is exactly my problem, Kit. Feels like sex math, and I'm gay, so I can't even do regular math. I can't do any math.
Have you tried reverse engineering it?
So, sorry, back to my original question. Whoa, hello. Which points of the scene are from whose point of view? Like, yes? You understand my question? Like, at the restaurant, whose point of view are we in? When we're in the bed, whose point of view are we in?
Okay. Like, first oral at the poolside, Ariel. Okay. Second one in the outdoor shower, Leo, and then in bed, Octavia.
Okay.
I love
Maybe
this.
in bed shouldn't be Octavia then. Maybe maybe it should be Leo because he's the one who has the most stake in the being together as three.
Maybe. That means I have to reconfigure POVs.
Which you are
But
amazing
I do
at.
agree. I do agree with you, Devesha, which is really annoying because
Thanks. I love being right. It's my favorite game.
You play it so effortlessly.
I don't like the second. I don't think the second oral should be from Octavia's POV. But I'd have to flip them.
She's poolside for sure.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
No, Ariel is poolside.
No, but like vibistically, she's poolside.
What does that mean?
That she's a poolside girly. That makes perfect sense. What do you mean?
It could be, but I liked the conversation of them talking about their boundaries and like safe word being from Ariel's POV because he's the one who is kind of is more like thrown off by it and is like slightly more insecure, which leads to the thing that happens poolside.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
Wallace.
I stuck these drawers to my what the fuck is this? Desk. It's like on some adhesive strips and they start to peel apart. Sorry.
Oh. Great. Writer maths. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. I was like,
Okay. So the conversation happens before or after poolside oral?
before. Leads into poolside oral.
Exits into handjob dinner.
Exits into oral shower.
Okay. Exits into handjob dinner.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so then could possibly poolside oral be like an unspoken, spontaneous thing, and then we have boundary conversation, and then we move to the shower, and then we move to the bed?
No. Because the spontaneity of the poolside oral comes from the conversation. Like, if you don't have the conversation, you don't get the poolside oral.
Okay.
Depends on the person. And there is, like, kind of in-between moments, you know? I need someone to get a piece of paper right now.
Yeah. I need a Venn diagram.
I know. Oh, Tia, you haven't seen her.
Why haven't we been using this all along?
I do, in fact, have a whiteboard. Tia. You hadn't seen
Okay, now
Tom
put up a sex line.
A sex slime, did you just say?
Sex line. It's like a timeline, but for sex.
Anatomical injury.
Yeah.
Who's getting oral in these scenes? First one, Octavia. Second one, Ariel.
Start writing, bitch.
I gotta find it.
Get the markers.
I can't believe this is happening on live right now.
It's just us and 16 of our closest friends. It's fine.
Well, if I hadn't left by now.
What did Malin and Anna talk about earlier? Like the genuinity of having a writing blog? Well, it doesn't get more genuine than a live stream workshop.
Mhm.
So true. Because I can't edit any of this out.
We are an
Y'all
adult
be
writing
lucky.
group for a reason.
We are. We are. You do have to be an adult to ride this ride. Oh, oh my god.
I love the Tom timer being backstage, like at the laptop. I'm ready to get back to work.
Okay, so how are we doing this? How are we doing this? How?
I think we
Okay.
divide the board into three, because you have 3 sex scenes, right?
Yes.
Or 3
okay.
emotional beats you want to hit in this scene.
Mhm.
Well, yes. Theoretically, yes. What those emotional beats are, I don't know.
I mean, that's what we're here for.
No. Well, you're right on the first part. It's not reversed for the second part. It's Ariel getting oral from Leo, and it's in Leo's POV. Event diagram.
So wait, who's
Hold on.
doing the cunnilingus in the first part?
Ariel.
Okay.
Okay. What? What'd you say?
I said, "Oh my god, this is so complicated."
Okay, so we have. I don't know what chapters they are, so we're just gonna do first.
I think you need to do like one of these things where you have like their names on top and then the stages on the sides
Oh.
going down. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Okay. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I think I understand.
The confusion.
Because that way you.
It feels like an MLM of threesome.
Okay, hold on. And then
Mullen 100% read more Spice as a teenager on fanfic.net.
Yeah.
oh my god, my fucking headphones are dying.
Ooh, no, can't have that.
Okay.
Where are you? Don't you
God.
have little like plug-in ones? Where are those at?
I do, but this is gonna be complicated. So we have the
Okay.
scene, and then this. Does this make sense?
Sure
Is
thing.
this what you were Is this what you were asking for, Steve?
No, but this works better.
Okay, I'm gonna now fill it out.
Fill up the boxes you know.
Stick figures for positions and have Hangman in the corner for fun. Please.
How do you spell cunnilingus? C? No, you always start with an E in Hangman.
Do you really?
Because that's the most common letter. Or did I make that up in my brain? I don't know.
I don't know. I always start with T.
That is a wild letter to start with.
I start with S.
What are you
I
girls
watch a lot of Wheel of
doing?
Fortune, and that's what they start with, like STR. Yeah.
Well, I'm also used to playing Hangman in Norwegian, so maybe the letter.
Do we need a giving column?
Oh, yeah. It's
Is
you
it
know,
the action? Oh no.
No, action is. Hold on. I can just put this here. Yeah. It makes okay, and then scene 3. Oh god.
Very
Scene 3
interesting.
is okay. Hold on. What did I have? What do I have planned out for?
A very
this?
good question, Tia. What is the birth control situation?
Are they
Oh,
both on prep?
She has an IUD, and I don't think they are both on prep because neither of them have HIV.
So,
Well, that's the point of being on prep, so you don't get HIV.
Well, yeah, but if neither of them have HIV and they're only sleeping with each other,
it would make sense for Leo since he's in a committed relationship with Octavia. But if Ariel's been sleeping with people, it wouldn't make sense.
Men
for him
and
not
women.
to.
Ariel has not slept with anyone in 4 years.
Okay.
Nerd.
Disabled and sad.
Disabled people fuck. Sad people fuck.
I know.
What are you talking about, Katie?
I know. Trauma.
Ableism right there.
Traumatic people fuck. It's just he had like one night stand and didn't like it. Was like okay. Okay, so Octavia is 28. Ariel is 29 and Leo is 27. Sorry, I gave them.
So maybe they're ready for kids. Who knows?
Oh.
Oh, we're talking about when we move to the bed, Mullen.
Yeah. Okay. God, this is... Okay.
I hope your publisher sees this.
I hope they don't. I hope nobody sees this.
Can we add them in the comments?
I hope Melissa sees
No.
this. Melissa, if you're lurking, chime in, please.
We're a huge fan of your work.
Oh, hi,
This one-
Bombastus. You
Hi,
are
Bastards,
into
you worked into a craft shop.
Welcome
Mhm.
to Writing a Sex Scene 101.
I don't even think we're at a one-on-one stage because we're not teaching anybody this. We're discovering as we're
Yeah.
going.
It's a workshop.
Also, they will use condoms, by the way, as well. For the first time.
Ribbed for her pleasure.
Yeah. That's what Leo would buy. Okay.
Love it. He's a girl's girl
Here we
or
go,
a girl's
everyone.
boy.
Here we go, everyone. I can't see if you can see it, so tell me to move it left.
We
or
can
right.
see it.
We can see.
Okay. There you go.
So, point of view first, Ariel, then second Leo, and a third Octavia.
Oh, it's
But
so
wouldn't
funny.
it make-
Oh.
Oh, I hate that.
What'd you
But we can see a reflection of ourselves in the mirror.
Oh.
Hold up the board,
Oh.
Kitty. We're doing workshop.
Sorry, hold please, so I can see it better. There we go. There we go.
Because Leo's the one with the most to lose, right? Or the most.
Yes.
So wouldn't it make sense to have him have the finishing chapter?
Yes. But it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense
Why
to
not?
put Octavia here.
It's your
Because
book, you
it's-
can do whatever you want.
It
But
could. It could make sense. Okay, how is Octavia dealing with the, like, whatever jealousy or like emotion she's had about Leo having two soulmates? Maybe that's where you can like delve into that. She's watching him, BJ, Ariel, and is like, oh, okay, like, you know, I thought I'd be more jealous. I'm not. Da 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 da. Blah 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 blah.
Blah.
I feel like she kind of realizes in this moment that she actually is kind of more voyeur than she thought.
That's just more hornier.
More of a voyeur. So
A
like watching
voyeur.
sex, a voyeur.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. Just kidding.
We're learning something today.
But I feel like because you want to end on a big finish, literally speaking, so why wouldn't you have the one with the most to lose at the end of the relationship? And you say it doesn't work, but this is your book, so you can do whatever you want. You can make anything work. You better work.
You better work.
And
Which
why doesn't
almost
it
makes
work?
me- Which sorry.
Also, she's type A, so she is choreographing. She's directing this
Yeah.
shower.
She's like, a little to the left, a little to the left. And now up and down, slowly, slowly. Put some more gusto into it.
Oh god.
Arch your back.
Anyway,
Oh.
but yeah, that's the only that's my initial thought, that the one with the most at stake
Yeah.
in this should be at the last end of this sequence.
So either hold on.
Which is what Deveja said like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've kind of. So either I somehow try to make this work as Octavia, or I make a fourth scene, and the fourth scene is the big.
Oh, God,
big
no.
moment.
No more scenes.
Yeah, no more scenes. Sorry, you're at your scene limit. I'm putting my foot down, both of them. I'm stomping.
Can't do that to me. Oh no. Oh no, Mr. Tries. No, Mr. Tries. Does he have any thoughts?
Thank you, Kit. Thank you.
Okay, well, I'll just call this ultimate scene. Because I'm still not convinced I can't have another scene before that. Good night. Enjoy your 30-some weird stuff. I support you. Very
I
nice.
love men supporting women.
No, Ariel is not trans. Okay, so this has to be from Leo. Action.
Final boss sex scene, if you will.
Oh god.
So walk us through the emotional landscape of each of the three characters going into this. Like, what is Octavia feeling?
She is glad that it is distracting her, and she is feeling very excited by the fact that her boyfriend is sucking off someone else, and she likes that.
What is
And
her main feeling?
She also likes that this is Ariel's kind of facade is breaking down, and that this is kind of like he's kind of revealing more of like his vulnerability. He's being more vulnerable, and she likes that.
Okay.
So those are her feelings.
Yeah.
Leo is like, what is Leo? Leo's excited. He's like kind of a golden retriever, you know. He's happy to be there. He's happy that Octavia is happy. I think most of his thoughts are kind of on Octavia and making sure that she is not feeling weird. I think his thoughts would always be for her.
Okay. And what is Ariel feeling?
A little bit of insecurity and like it's kind of like he has the opposite of Octavia, where he thought that during the scene he would see more of who she is, but he's not, and that kind of freaks him out a little bit. But he feels comforted by Leo's being there, because Leo is very like playful and like, you know, he's the, you know, dirty talker, and he like makes them laugh, and like he wants to make them laugh. So
That's a good quality.
You know, Leo is very like Leo kind of does give this, but the thought behind the eyes is him being like, is everyone having fun? I want everyone to have fun because I'm having fun.
Does everyone have drinks? Have everyone topped off?
Yes,
he is. Yeah. So he is trying there, and
okay.
So,
and what do you want the outcome of this sequence to be? Like, where do you want them to be emotionally at the end of this?
I don't know.
Okay, so maybe we start there, so we know where we're going. Do you want Ariel to be insecure and feel bad about the situation at the end of the situation?
I don't. Maybe a little, but like not. I think he is self-aware enough. I think he would have some guilt over not being able to like fully participate in certain like things, and he would have guilt over them having to like accommodate him. I think he would, you know, struggle with that. I think it's kind of he's also not a cuddler, and so he's very much kind of after it's done he's like, okay, I'm just gonna leave. Not leave, but like go sit downstairs and
shoot
water.
some balls.
Yeah, he's gonna go do some basketball.
On the couch.
Yeah, he kind of needs like space almost, and I think that kind of freaks Leo out. And Octavia's like, no, I get it. You had to like train me to actually enjoy snuggling after sex. Yes,
which is the best part. But...
Ariel has a what's it called? A disorganized attachment style.
Let's not bring that up, okay?
No, he has the first one. What is it? Like a detached attachment. So like he's the one where he like runs away from his feelings and is like, no, thank you. No, thank you. His disability is that he broke his leg in several places when he was playing tennis, and the doctor did not put it back together well enough. It healed awkwardly, and
medical malpractice.
It's or just like, you know, and just there's been a lot of complications. Like he had some complications with like his knee from it, because you know there's when there is, you know, a weakness within your leg, you know, there's weaknesses other places, and so it does. Like he obviously couldn't get on his knees. He couldn't like, you know, be strung up in some elaborate, you know, rope situation. Like,
what are they doing?
I don't know, but like there's certain things that like he would not be able to do, and like, you know, he couldn't have, you know, he couldn't like stand for a really long time and like, you know, do like a Eiffel Tower kind of situation, you know.
So no rotisserie.
Okay, Eiffel Tower with him sitting.
Yes, and the thing he's no Shibari Ryu. Yeah, no. Yeah, he kind of is, and feels a little bit guilty about that, because of other reasons. This is the fun and games. Yes, they are. Unfortunately, his injury was in fact televised.
Oh God.
So,
Um,
no, they have not talked about it, mostly because he won't let them. They talked about he has said to them that he would have to have some accommodations for having sex, but he has not dealt with actually the emotions that have come with the fact that he is disabled. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
so
And sorry, Malin asked, "Do you know what scenes come after this one?" I would also like to know what's happening
Oh.
after we've done the deed.
Excellent question. Sorry, let me just look at my. Oh my God, my headphones. How dare you? We have kind of a scene with Ariel where he is reflecting on it, and he talks to Octavia about it. They're still at the villa, and then they unfortunately have to split up because Leo is going to a different tournament and Octavia is going to another one because the men and women's tour is not always parallel. And so Octavia and Ariel go to a different place, and they kind of have to return to their professional working relationship. And then, things occur. I don't know.
things occur.
Yes,
Everyone loves Leo. Okay. Yeah. No. Seriously. Which one of those considerations are close? That's the plan.
Okay, so where do you want Octavia to be at the end of this shindig? Emotionally? You want her to be like, that was a good stint.
I think I want her to be pleased with it.
Everyone kept to the timetable.
Yeah.
I got 5-star reviews.
I think Octavia is kind of like, oh, I actually really like this. And she's kind of like, it's nice watching my boyfriend, have sex with somebody else. And then I also get to participate. I don't know. I'm with two very hot men. Hello.
Okay, so it sounds like both Ariel and Octavia come out of this at the other end okay, this was the right call. And what does Leo feel emotionally after this?
I think he would be happy at first, and then I think he would be having realized that there's kind of this weirdness with Ariel that he won't address, because I think Ariel would kind of pull away a little bit.
Okay, that makes sense for this character. And Leo's definitely a pusher, so we were like, no, you got to talk about your feelings. Feelings are important.
Yeah. And then they separate, and Octavia and Ariel go off, and Leo has to go somewhere else alone, or with his team.
And you don't want to be alone with your thoughts.
I know. I was about them. I know. It just I have a very specific. If I know these details about them, I have to get it together. I have to Octavia originally didn't intend for that. She originally intended it for her to be the last one to receive, but she kind of changed the game. She changed it up a little bit because it was originally her focus was going to be not entirely, but mostly on Ariel. Octavia is a woman, and then Leo and Ariel are men, and they are cisgendered.
And they are European.
Yeah. What? Leo's not. Leo is Brazilian, so he's South American.
Oh, okay.
Octavia is Italian, Ariel is Spanish, and Leo is Brazilian.
Leo is the love of my life.
I know everyone loves Leo. Leo's also like the hottest man I've ever written. So,
Did you write him with a tan?
oh yeah.
Okay, great.
Also tattoos. I don't know if anyone else is interested in tattoos, but he also has many tattoos.
I am very interested in tattoos.
He's also an artist. He's
Now that I can do without.
an artist, so yeah. It's not a hot but if people can enjoy the threesome. Everyone constantly wants to. You see what I mean? This is why the book. There has to be sex everywhere. This is the sexy book. This is the book that has a lot of sex in it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the
what are
ultimate theme will be Leo, and he will. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like he could probably. Do I want him to feel dissatisfied at the end? But like not dissatisfied. I don't know. Oh, girl, you're gonna be getting a sexy dance scene. You're gonna get a club scene. That's for damn sure. Hence the public sex later on.
I do like the idea of like them having planned the perfect weekend, but then it doesn't go as according to plan. Like that's very much a fun and game situation. What is your midpoint like in terms of is it a win or a loss?
It is a loss.
Okay. So then it makes sense for them to fumble in the fun and games because then you have the loss at the midpoint, and then you have the upward path at the bad guys close in. Am I making sense? I see nothing behind those eyes.
I'm thinking. Let me try to think, because I haven't really plotted out what Act 3 is.
No, but you know the vibes. Like you know.
I don't want there to be a third act breakup.
No, but you don't have to have a third act breakup.
But like, the plot has to plot.
I know.
Yeah.
What is the plot outside of the romance?
This
It's
is about slut. There's not going to be a plot.
Right?
It's about Octavia's career, right?
It's about Octavia's career. Something something. Ariel's her coach. Something something. Integrity. Something something. Leo. Something that I have not decided. So I'm not going to say anything about what I thought about for Leo because I don't know if it'll actually end up being there because I haven't planted a single seed for it. I mean, so yeah, I can give you the face claims, but we move. I almost feel like this could be something that they do. This could come later in the book of like, they're both like, Ariel and Octavia are like, hey, Leo takes care of us so much. Let's force him to sit the fuck down and be the pillow princess for once.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll get his turn.
Well, in many ways, people pleasing is about manipulation, so that could be something he thinks about or feels like or like is under there.
Yeah, he could worry that he like manipulated the situation.
I mean, it's a nicer form of manipulation than other forms, but it's still manipulation. Like, yeah, a people pleaser won't let the other person decide whether or not they want to engage because they'll adapt themselves to a person that the other person want to like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know Leo that well. It sounds hot, but
I think that could be a worry of his, even if it's not something that he like.
yeah,
Ends up doing.
probably less ass eating though, Kit.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure he does.
Speaking of Brandon Sanderson, can I tell a joke that may or may not be funny?
Absolutely.
So last week I was driving and someone on their back windshield had a sticker that said Soak City, and in my brain I went, where Mormons go to sin.
Oh, that's peak comedy.
Oh my god, that's so iconic. That is you
Or
need to
Mama-
make that.
or
I need
Mama's
that on a
Thursday.
sign.
Soak City.
Soak City. I write long chapters, unfortunately.
We have an overwriter in our midst.
Me too.
Several, actually.
You're an overwriter, Steve?
No, I'm barely a writer. I'm an iter.
Wendy is an overwriter. I know that for sure. Not to clock your tea, Wendy.
Well, Wendy and I are so alike.
Not to clock your tea, Wendy,
Oh.
but spill.
Ooh, Tia, you got a sex scene too? Yeah, 4K. Yeah. Don't cover me in my every damn scene is 1K. I didn't ask for this.
1K is not a lot for a scene.
But she
Yeah,
has
you
like
just have-
1,200 scenes.
Oh, well, okay.
Sorry, this is not roast Wendy hour. I'm so sorry.
No, don't do that to Wendy.
Yet here you are roasting Wendy. Oh, not to pick up the phone. Okay, diva. Okay. Do you feel
I had looked up. I had seen she was actually on the phone.
Okay, do you feel comfortable going into another shorter sprint and like kind of just brain dump on what you currently have worked through?
Yes, because I need
And
to
then we
charge my
can
headphones
recess.
for at least 2 minutes.
Should we go individually and we meet back as a group after?
Yeah, we're breakout groups now.
Yeah. I'll break up groups of one.
Yes.
I think
Oh, God.
Tom is edging to get some
I
screen
think
time.
he is. Also, Tia, I promised you that I would show you the other versions of my boy.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh, little
Look
dancing
at-
Tom Tom.
Look at him dance. He dance, and then he sit and he sip.
He's sitting, he's sip.
He sit and he sip. Let's do him.
Now, out of the 3 Thomases, which one is Octavia, which one is Ariel, and which one is Leo?
Oh, great question. This is Octavia.
For sure. She's making spreadsheets, she's making timetables.
She
She's
is
planning
making-
the positions. She's
Yeah,
making
she is.
calculations.
The angles. She's making the calculations of the angles of everyone's
Yeah.
legs and arms and limbs.
Yeah,
This is
love
Leo.
women in STEM. Yeah, sure.
100%
Then
dancing.
Ariel, does he sit and sip a lot? But
Yeah,
maybe,
he
like
sits-
metaphorically.
He's like kind of pensive, you know. He like kind of sits and sips. He watches. He observes. He thinks. Yeah. You got it. You clocked it. Oh my God, he sits. Stop. Whoa, but I've become codependent now. She is. This is what's so. She is. And I have to like be careful because her youngest sister is also very like organized and stuff, but her younger sister's like chaos organized, and Octavia is like organized. And luckily her sister is not in a throuple relationship, so that'll be so much easier to write. Anyway, okay. Should we do a little 25-minute or should we do 35?
Let's do 25.
Yeah,
we can-
I'll say 25.
And then we can reconvene. I'm so sorry that I've literally taken over this entire stream.
No, it's okay. We love it.
Oh God. Oh yeah, she's the oldest of 4. So she is one of 4.
So you know her spreadsheets.
She does. She's had to keep track of them. Also has a shitty father, so you're not inspired to write some smut, Tia?
Do you need a cigarette?
Yeah. I did consider putting that in, but then I'm like, none of them would smoke. But that's kind of the vibe afterwards. Guess we gotta write sex now. Yep. Are you the oldest sister, Miley? Because that is what I am trying to convey to everyone.
Are you
I'm
the
trying to-
oldest of 4 girls?
Yeah.
With a
Lord
shitty dad
knows.
and 2 hot boyfriends? Miley, call in.
Call in, Miley. Yeah, I should get back in to death. You should. Yeah, you. What did I love the threesome too? Yeah, you have so many nights.
There's like
4 of them,
4
don't you?
nights, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think there is. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, okay, 25 minutes. I'm gonna try to figure this shit out and. Oof. Okay.
Okay. I believe in you.
Hello.
Hello.
How did that sprint go for you?
What is this picture Devasia have? This profile picture.
Oh, it's something from the French Open. It's someone's child, like in a, like reflected in
Oh.
one of the trophies.
Like a soft launch.
Yeah.
I played my video game. Did well. Decorated my castle.
Oh, how's it coming along? Will we ever get to see her?
Sure. I mean, I'm gonna have to zhuzh her up before I reveal her, but she's coming along nicely. How did you do?
I did pretty good. I decided to make a spreadsheet because I couldn't just write all of this down on my whiteboard. And wrote down the things we were talking about, and I'm thinking the timeline is a little too crunched. I think trying to do this all in one day is a lot. So I think, what do I think? Words come to me
Therefore,
now.
you am.
Therefore, I am. Yes. Also, oh my God, good night, Malin. Thanks for joining us. I'm pretty sure you're gone, but thanks for the threesome math help and all your questions. They helped me decide.
But not forgotten.
I think I'm going to add one more scene in for this day, and they're going to try to do the ultimate scene, and it's not going to work, and then they try again in a different chapter.
Okay.
Maybe it works better there.
Sounds fun.
Maybe we just need more time spaced out, you know?
Sure.
And I'm just like, I'm struggling with adequate. Part of me is like, if I make it a different scene on a different day somewhere else, I don't have to choreograph it right now.
Yeah, are you coming up with a solution to your problem, or are you running away from it?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Yeah, the whiteboard will fix me. Yeah. It's not even really an interruption. I just feel like, I don't know. I don't even know how I'd write that scene. I don't even know. I don't know, man. I had an idea for a third scene, even though Devasia was like, no more scenes.
Yeah. Can't make this one scene work. You know what will make it better? Having 4 scenes I need to get to work.
Hey, yeah.
That will fix all my problems, surely.
I think it could, yeah, be more. Yeah. Like, how long do I want this vacation to go on? You know?
I mean, you want the vacation to have a purpose, right? I mean, I know it's
Well,
a romance book, but...
Well, it does have a purpose. The purpose is, like, discovering this relationship and deciding that, yeah, they do want to continue with it in this way. Is, in fact, the purpose. But...
It's a good purpose to have.
But I also don't want it to go too long. I don't want it to be, that's why I was originally like, okay, it's just like, it's going to be these things, blah, blah, blah. We're going back to normal life.
Not normal life.
Well, normal life for athletes. Me, lol. I am not a plotter. I am not a plotter at all. The next tournament is, I think, a week or two after this happens. I think they probably take like 4 days off and then go back to train. And then Octavia gets sick. And, you know, she's not, you know, you wouldn't be interested in having sex when you're sick, to be honest. But anyway.
We move.
I'm trying to build this. All the more reason why it shouldn't hurt artists, honestly, even if they aren't full of angst, making them work. Or it might be good for the story. Yeah, that's what I always come back to, because if I may return to my baby, my precious child, please buy my book, Back Into Compliments by Katie Chandler. The final sex scene, or like the ultimate sex scene, you know, the one where they're like,
oh, final boss.
the final boss is like, they're both women, so it's not penetrative, but it's as close as you can get to penetrative without being like it is. It's scissoring. We got some scissoring here for a and the first time they have sex is just oral, and then later you save the, you know, big emotional stuff for the scissoring at the end. So Julie, I do think I could probably change that. So anyway, yeah, I actually think I'm going to scrap the ultimate scene for this part, and it's going to go somewhere else in the book. I think I've decided.
I feel like that's the right call.
It does to me. I don't think. I think for Octavia and Leo, they wouldn't even blink at it because they're having sex all the time. You know, they've been having penetrative sex for 6 years. Like, it's not something, I don't want to say special because it is special, but anyway, it is special, but it isn't. I think Ariel would probably pump the brakes on it and be like, hey, let's like take this a little slower because I'm disabled and like need time to figure this out and like actually like make this logistical. And Octavia would be like, yes, logistics. I love planning sex. She'd be like, great, I'll make a note card.
I'll make a mood board.
I'll make a mood board. I'll set up some porn, you know. Anyway, yes, scissoring is a real thing. It is, in fact. There's many ways to do it. It's not always like, I don't know. You can Google it, Tia, or or you can find Back in a Comments, and on June 6th, 2025, you can find out what scissoring is.
Now that's a sale pitch.
I need to go. I'm done. I'm dead. Okay.
Deceased.
Yeah, and if you want to skip straight to it, I can tell you what chapter it's in even. They're so cute. Ooh. I feel like maybe we would do that to Leo, where Leo would be like, interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think maybe it would, because I feel like she would be like, oh, you know, in her head, obviously, not to him, because conversation's not going to happen. In her head, she'd be like, okay, he just doesn't want to be vulnerable with us and doesn't trust us to do this. Like, I'll wiggle into his head and make it
I'll break him.
Yeah, kind of. Leave Leo alone. I can't. I love Leo. Well, I was gonna buy it before, but now I need to read it. So book 1 is scissoring, and then book 2 will be eating ass. Yeah, among other things. We'll see how much actually ends up staying, because like I said, Backhanded Compliments was a lot kinkier and had a lot more sex in it. And then I revised it to have less for word count purposes, honestly.
She was long.
She was very long. And one of the ways I did that was taking out long conversations and like very long scenes, you know, that explored certain kink things.
Do you think you ever go back and release the scenes as like little, what's it called, cupcakes? No, cookies?
No, because the scenes they're just shorter and they don't include certain.
You didn't like.
I didn't cut like whole scenes. I just removed a lot of the extra bulk to it. Oh my God, Tia. Well, I just watched a video. Gotcha. Oh my gosh.
Live on Maine.
Hi, Jules. We're we're talking about sex. So if that's not something, not with anybody in specific, we're talking about writing sex. I even had a whiteboard out, but I've now erased it in favor of a spreadsheet. I'm just thinking, I'm thinking of as a very small fail that they get to work their way back from. Yeah. I just got to think about their dynamic a little bit more. How are we going to get better? How can it possibly be better than scissoring? I don't know. It's going to be, well, it's obviously different because it's different
people.
Yeah, different people. Yeah, different vibe. Will there be dual penetration? I don't need to know at all, but I have to ask.
I don't know, Kitty. Famed author.
Maybe. I'll give it a maybe.
Oh.
I'll give it a maybe. I'll give it a maybe.
Have you no, because you don't plot. Never mind. You haven't thought about a single thing.
Hey, I've thought about some things. I just don't know how they fit into an actual plot.
So you thought about the vibes.
I did think about the vibes. I thought about the vibes. I've thought about it. I was actually considering writing like what they will and will not do.
Oh.
In terms of certain things.
That sounds like a very Octavia activity. These are the things I will agree to. These are the things I'm absolutely not doing.
Yeah. Because like Leo's not really into pegging. So he wouldn't really be into receiving. But anyway, I thought about things, okay? I've considered things. I've considered dual penetration. I'm just not entirely sure.
Whoa, what did I walk back into? Hello.
Missed so much, Grape. No, I'm kidding. I'm just here musing. Wendy asked me if there's going to be dual penetration. And I said maybe. I said it's a solid maybe. I mean, kind of. Forgot what I was doing before that. I don't know if I have any words. Tia watched a video. Yeah. See how it affects the dynamic. Yeah, I might do that. I just feel like I'm running out of time. I constantly feel like I'm running out of time. And I'm like, I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to put in words that don't matter, but they do matter. Jules said, you're talking to the girl who woke up an hour early to sneakily read her mother's romance books by 5th grade, but wasn't allowed to read them until I was in high school. Welcome to the show then. Welcome to the show. Also, sounds like me. You're gonna get a stack. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know if a stack would work.
I mean, they could get into a rotisserie situation.
Rotisserie?
I think that's what it's called. I have a friend.
Called Google. Okay.
You know, you can envision a rotisserie chicken. And how that would look like.
I love that. Give me some threesome Jenga.
Oh, you mean spit roast? Sorry.
I think so.
Okay.
A spit roast, yeah.
A spit roast. Okay.
Rotisserie.
I was trying not to be crude on God's internet, but never mind, Grape.
Sorry. You gotta call things by their God-given name, okay? If you want me to understand.
I don't think God named that one. That was definitely the devil.
Actually, the way that it is described on Urban Dictionary, because I wasn't sure if it was one thing or another thing. The way it's described on Urban Dictionary was originally how Ultimate was supposed to go down.
Oh.
I think it's different than Eiffel Tower. But I also don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, your moms weren't putting Nora Roberts in your hand in 4th grade? Mine was.
Also, this Urban Dictionary description of an Eiffel Tower, how does any of this envision an Eiffel Tower.
Because it's
I mean,
What's
I
the Urban
understand the
Dictionary
concept.
definition?
It's just like one guy from behind and one guy from in the front. But I'm like, that's not an Eiffel Tower. Have you ever seen the Eiffel Tower? Have you been to
Well,
France?
Sorry, shut up, Minute Physics, please.
not minute physics.
I'm just
Anatomy
saying,
of a sex scene.
3 people side by side does not a tower make, is all I'm trying to say.
Well, they're not side by side. There's one person like this, and the other two like this.
And they put their hands together like this.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, there's no mention of the hand motion.
The hand motion is very important.
Uh-huh. That's the crucial point of the tower.
Yeah. That's a table. All I'm saying is rotisserie implied someone is spinning. No one's spinning around.
Mm-hmm.
The two on the ends kiss.
Well, if 2 men high-fiving makes an Eiffel Tower, then I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how you get the, top of it. Doesn't apply to the laws of physics. Yep. Anyway, this has been enlightening. Anyone else have anything else you want to talk about?
I'm sorry. What did you get done during that sprint?
I made a little spreadsheet of all the things we were talking about and all the things that kind of an idea for. I know you said no third scene, but
She added a 4th scene.
no, I added one scene and then I took out the ultimate one, and I'm like, I'm going to save that for later.
Okay.
That feels like something that can be like later. I think they would just experiment with, not all together at once, but like all together participating. I think they'd experiment with that before going in.
Not the final showdown.
Exactly. The final showdown, we are
Which,
getting to the end.
Mullen, you are right. I think Mullen said that.
She did.
It was too early.
And I came to the conclusion. It just took a while of trying to figure it out. And yeah, so I got that out, and then
Oh my God, is
thought of a
Bedcam
new
on the playlist? It should be.
yeah, you bet it is.
Give you my can.
Yeah. I don't know why it's called that, but I did see it. It's more like a suspension bridge. Suspension bridge doesn't have the same ring as Rifle Tower.
As a rifle tower.
Eiffel Tower the second, mind you.
Well, they are they are shooting shots.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Shooting loads. Mm.
This stream's gonna get taken down. It doesn't. What song is playing during the scene?
Safety net by Ariana Grande.
Shut up! Oh no. Yes, in mine at least. Yes, they are. It's a triangle.
Not a lovely.
Rifle Tower 2.0. You know what I mean? I do. Anyway, thank you all so much for your help. I did not get 5K, but I do feel a little
Didn't
more...
get any case? Oh,
No.
stuck with the 60 words she had to begin with.
No, I have 680 something.
Slay.
Oh my God. You've got a friend in me. I mean, clearly 3 by Britney. Yeah.
Definitely love that song.
I do love that song. A lot of good 3
That whole
songs
album.
that I
Jeez.
noticed.
Amazing.
Anyway, anyone else have any other problems to workshop?
No. Not at this very moment.
What did you do during that sprint? Great.
I updated my finances spreadsheet. I did a Spanish lesson. I made a movement.
Nice.
Also, no, I do have something to talk about, not related to anything. Does anyone have any good stretches / yoga poses for knees? Because at every turn, my knees hurt.
Are you geriatric?
Yes. I'm pre-geriatric, yes.
I mean, by definition, we're all pre-geriatric, I guess. Except me. I'm just mid-geriatric.
But yeah, like my knees always hurt nowadays. I'm like, what the fuck?
The front of your knees or the back of your knees?
The front. And I'm not on them. So
How are your shoes? Like, because I think, like, are your shoes, you wear heeled shoes to work and stuff? Or, like, do you wear sneakers? Are your sneakers worn out?
Are they blue suede?
No, they are non-slip. They're flat
Okay,
shoes. They're like,
grandma.
non-slip restaurant version of Vans. It's like the slip-on ones. And I wear the compression socks.
Okay.
So like my feet don't hurt when I come home from work. But my knee,
like,
though.
if your feet are flat, it's like not supporting your arch. I think that could give you pain in your knees because they're all interconnected.
Maybe. That's what it is.
Has it started recently, or is this kind of a long, ongoing problem?
Oh no, it started recently.
Okay.
I'd say the past month.
It might be like your shoes, like a shoes you were wearing, and like threw off your gait a little bit, or
You're
finally. Now that'd be a miracle.
Yeah, that'd be a Black Month miracle because I've been the same height since the 5th grade.
Hey, it's Black Girl Magic Day.
Anything is possible.
Oh my god, that's funny. Maybe try to get like some insoles or something, like not insoles, inserts in your shoes. Maybe that would help. That's what my mom always suggests. Or she has a black band, like a knee band that she puts on her knee. She's got old geriatric knees too.
Like a knee brace.
Yeah, a knee brace. It's not like a full like thing. It's not like it has like multiple contraptions. It's just like this black band. It's like kind of stretchy, and you Velcro it around.
Okay, I'll look into that. I'll also revisit our good friend, Yoga with Adrian.
Good close friend of the channel.
Yeah, huge supporter actually.
Yeah. She's always been here for us.
Looking out for the little man or the little women.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right, should we do another sprint or should we pull the plug?
No, girl, we're going until you have to leave. We're gonna hit cross 1K over my hot body. I didn't want to say dead. I'm not ready to die yet.
If you had said dead, I'm like, no, you're too sexy.
No, don't kill yourself.
You're too sexy. Let's pull up the last Tom. We haven't used this little guy, the dancing Tom, the dancing tomatoes. Oh, Lisa, did you miss a stream? What a time you've missed.
Might have been here for parts of the sex math, at least.
We got even more into the sex math, Lisa. I think I'll keep this stream up so you can go back and watch, anyone who's interested. But because how many people really go back and watch our pop-ups? I don't know.
I barely watch them while they're live, so
yeah, barely present, barely conscious. But glad you're back, Lisa. Your last, you caught like part of the sex math. Yeah, here for the beginning at least. Okay. Yeah, we kept going. We continued.
Yeah.
All right.
Never back down, never what? Bye.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Good night, Stig.
Okay. Good night.
Don't go. You're too sexy to sleep.
No, you need
Yeah.
sleep. I love you. Thank you for all your help. I appreciate
I
it.
did bare minimum here. I was just playing my games, listening to you talk about threesomes.
Hey, you brought up some very important points about the emotionality of scenes and who is thinking what and who's feeling what. You asked me questions.
I did do that. I did. Oh my god,
did.
am I a competent friend? Who knew?
Mm-hmm.
You are.
Am I better than everyone else?
I think we did
Wouldn't go that
one.
far.
Okay, thank you. Great.
Always humbled.
Always keeping me humble.
always,
Hey
always
Siri,
humble.
play "Humble" by Kendrick Lamar.
You're not rich enough to patronize the both of us, so
I'm not even rich enough to patronize myself, babe. I'm
exactly.
working for a
That was
living.
the both of us was you and me. That was the both of
Oh.
us.
Oh, I thought you meant me and Katie. No, you
What
and
about
Katie.
me? I'm already patronized. It's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm
Good
gonna
night,
bid you
Illy.
adieu.
Good night,
Good night,
Illy.
Illy.
Bye. All right. Time for everyone. Go. All right. That's the end of our sprints.
Wonderful.
How'd you do?
I was just fucking around with fonts.
With what? With what?
Fonts?
With
Fonts?
fonts. I thought you said VODs. And I was like,
Not that. Shit, Korean Z. Changed my document to Garamond. So I did.
ooh, I love Garamond. She's my favorite.
I think I'm more impartial to it, but I just know I hate Times New Roman, so
Oh, devastating.
yeah. It's the years of academia.
Mm. Sad.
Oh, I hate that. Sorry.
All right, so I don't know how many words I got that's right, because for some reason my Scrivener is stupid, and we don't have to go over the woes of my Scrivener. Sorry, hold on. Just filling out my finish it February little guy. But I've up to 1,408 words for the day, so we did crack 1,000 in the stream.
We did it.
We did it, folks, and I feel like I understand a little bit more. I started rewriting one of the scenes from Octavia's PV, so
Lovely.
there we go.
And then you know what? By the end of the day, I'm sure you could get half of 5K. You can get to 2,500.
Yeah, I think so. My family and I are going to watch a movie in a couple minutes, though, so I don't know how I'll feel. Well, maybe this is when I'll film my Gremlin Goblin mode. Or what was it? Watch me struggle to write 1K at 3 a.m.
Yeah. What movie are you guys watching? Sorry.
We're watching A Haunting in Venice.
Oh, I watched that one.
Did you like it or not? I feel like, or were you kind of man neutral?
Man neutral.
Okay, that's what I thought. It's like one of the only things that we can get everyone in the family to agree on. So, because we watched Death on the Nile and Murder on the Orient Express, and we liked them enough that we'll just watch this one because it's the only thing we can agree on. Wendy, you made it to the next scene. Slay. I did do it. I didn't do the 5K like I was supposed to. That was a nice nap. Did you figure out the sex math? Kind of. Sort of.
More than before, which is what really matters.
Yeah. I think I need to plan out. I think I was trying to do too much with just these couple scenes. So I think I need to figure out all the other ones and where they go in the book. How many chapters of non-smut can I get? How many chapters of smut is too many chapters of smut? We'll find out.
We'll find out, yeah.
We'll find out. We'll fuck around and find out.
I have a paintbrush in here.
Why do you have a paintbrush in your hair?
Oh, because when we were brainstorming, I had to put it up. And I didn't have a hair bow, so I used the paintbrush.
Nice. Ingenious. Looking forward to the Gremlin writing vlog. Who knows if you'll ever see the light of day. I did film another video for January and then just didn't put it out because I didn't like it. So
what was it?
It was a cleaning my writing space and cultivating a writing area video, and it was...
Why didn't you like it?
Well, I filmed an intro and an outro, and I didn't realize that I had filmed it in slow-mo. And
the
without
intro and
audio.
Outro or the middle part?
The intro and outro were in slow-mo and with no audio. Because if it was just in slow-mo, I could speed it up twice and it would be normal. But there was no, I don't know why there was no audio in this mode. I don't know why I was on this mode.
Did you use your phone or your camera?
My camera. She betrayed me. So I refilmed after I realized, like an hour or two after I finished cleaning. And so I remade the intro and outro, but they didn't feel the same and I didn't have the same jokes. So I think I've already deleted it, Miley.
Dude.
I think I did already. I was like, oh, there's no use in me keeping this. Got some
You
dishes.
could like attach it onto a different vlog. At least the cleaning part.
I didn't delete. I didn't delete the footage of the cleaning and stuff, and like the
Okay.
fine the intro and outro that are fine. I just started to edit them, and I was like, oh, the vibe's not the same. It's wrong. But I did delete the part where it's just me, talking in slow-mo and it's no audio. Like, what the fuck even? Why would you have that mode? Why would my camera have that mode? Who needs a slow-mo, no audio? What vlogger? I feel that though. The redo never feels as good as the original. My original one was so funny.
I guess we'll never know.
I'll never know.
I do think though that you should still put it out.
It's just like in the sea of all other writing content. It's not necessary.
Sounds like a fun video.
It wasn't great. I promise you. I've made the right decision. Maybe it'll come out of the vault one day. Like I've taken some stuff out of the vault, but
Like
anyway.
what?
Hey, I did a cleaning out my desk, going through all of my old college papers video that I pulled out of the vault that was filmed. I posted, I think, last year or the year before, but it was filmed like 6 months beforehand.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, if you need words and code to again tomorrow, I may post my next video then too. DW, I will sprint if it means I get another one of your videos. I also still need to catch up. Would we like to know how far behind I am on my goals?
Yes.
Okay, as of tomorrow, if I don't write anything else today, which I think I might write some more, but as of this moment, I am 6,299 words behind.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
It could be worse, but it also could be better. I've written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've written 6 days out of 15. That's pretty bad.
It's almost half.
This was really supposed to be my like get on it, get through the book month, and it just.
You could still try to catch up. Like, what day is today? 15th.
The 15th. Saturday. 15th.
What are you doing on the 20th?
I don't know. Hey Siri, where are you?
I'm sorry, this definitely made me chuckle. No homo. Always homo. I think I topped myself on this one.
That's iconic. I'm so excited to watch. Because your first video was so good.
It was so good.
Nothing. I'm doing nothing on the 20th, apparently. I have a meeting on the 18th, but.
Okay. Maybe try adding on some words to your daily word count and then do a big word day on the 20th. So like try to get 500 extra words today, tomorrow, the next whatever how many days that is. And then try to like do a big chunk on the 20th.
Yeah, I could try that. Means I'm gonna have to write 2,000 words for like, what, 6 days straight? 5. No. Yeah, 5. And then.
I mean, you're almost there. 75%. I don't know. I can't math right now. But you're almost at 1,500, which is close.
Yeah.
It's not unachievable.
It is not unachievable.
Especially since you have 3 point of views to pull from.
I know that's what's really scary is that like I fear this book will be longer than 110K, and that's what currently the word count is for per day is determined by is that number. So
Well, you know what?
LOL.
If it goes over that, then it goes over that for the first draft, and then you have the chop chop committee to help you out.
I do have the chop committee. Yeah, I just don't know what else I'm gonna have to do for this darling. She ruins my life every 5 days.
You've done your like past pages already?
I have one more set to do.
Oh, do you know when those come in?
Yesterday,
When did they do?
the 26th.
Is it an extensive thing, or do you think you can knock it out in a day?
I could probably knock out in a day. However, this is literally the last pass ever. So I'm like nervous. I'm going to take extra time because I'm worried that I'm going to miss something.
Mm-hmm.
A typo. Or something else equally horrific. A misspelling. God forbid, a comma in the wrong place. Which actually, if there is a comma in the wrong place, that's none of my business.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to identify that.
Yeah.
Commas belong wherever they feel like they should go.
I trusted my copy editor with that. She put in and took out a lot of commas, and I just like, I trust you, bestie. It only has to exist, even if it exists.
It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, that reminded me of something.
Which is?
I got a fic recommendation for a 300,000 word fic, and I'm really excited to read it.
Ooh, stunning. We love when that happens. I haven't been able to read any fanfic recently, but it's okay. It's fine. It's okay for you, Wendy. But it's not okay for me.
The kettle calling the kettle kettle. Or the pot calling the kettle kettle.
Yeah. Okay, look. I don't know anymore. I feel like I've been in the dark night of the soul with this book for like a million years. I even bought since the beginning. I even bought candles to smell during the writing of this book so that I would try to Pavlov myself into working on it.
Have you lighten? What the fuck? Did you light one? Or no?
No, I've just been like that, smelling it every time I stop writing for a second. But
maybe you need to light it, and then when you stop writing, look into the fire.
Look into the fire?
Yourself. Yeah.
You will write this book. Yeah. I would have lit it, whatever. Would have lit it, but I was sitting on my bed and I don't have anywhere else to put it that's like close enough to me, and but that wouldn't be a fire hazard because I have a bookshelf here. But yeah, I got this like Caribbean sea salt lime one because that's.
Are you doing your perfume thing?
I was, but it's not working. It's not Pavloving me enough. So I tried. I'm trying it with a different method now, candles instead. So spent $100 at Bath and Body Works because they had a candle sale. Anyway.
Yeah, maybe try lighting it.
Yeah. I'll try that when I sit at my desk. And not around fire hazards. Anyway. I gotta go, like, I don't know, watch a movie with my parents and have existential dread.
Yeah, for sure. Go do that. I mean, not the dread part, but the watch the movie. Let me know what you think of it. I would love to know your thoughts.
I'm very interested. I'm very curious about it. I know nothing besides that it's like a Hercule Poirot, Agatha Christie movie. So
there was choices made, but I'm like, was this, in the book? I don't
know. Intriguing. To the 8 people that are still here, if you haven't already, please pre-order my book. Back in Compliments comes out June 10th, 2025. We're 4 months out That's terrifying. So I
Mhm.
appreciate it if you would pre-order my book.
Tell your libraries to order it. Tell your local bookstores to order it. Tell your Barnes and Nobles to order it. Yeah.
Tell the people. Also,
The
there's
world.
Goodreads giveaway going on now for Backhanded Compliments. So if you want to order, or if you want to potentially win a early edition, you can do that. And also, I'm going to be hosting giveaways, so make sure you follow me on Instagram. I am author.katie.chandler, because you can potentially win an annotated copy of her at some point. Let's hope I actually get the annotation done, unlike someone else we know that said they were going to do an annotated copy and then they didn't.
Wait
Anyway.
to click her while she's not here.
We're 4 hours in. She don't care. She's not gonna watch this. There's not gonna be a watching of this.
I'm not done with you.